Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the January LegFi webinar. My name is Amanda, and today I'll be going over what you need in the new year. Our agenda for today is who is OmegaFi, how to update your chapter roster, updating user permissions, setting up billing, and setting up a Treasury account. As always, we welcome questions along the way, so please feel free to ask, and I will answer them at the end. So let's get started. Who is OmegaFi? OmegaFi hosts and supports LegFi. For more than 30 years, OmegaFi has provided technology solutions to help customers manage their finances, streamline their operations, recruit new members, and communicate with their members. We are based out of Columbus, Georgia, and we securely process more than 1.1 million per day for our clients and have securely processed more than 4 billion since 1992. We're also deeply committed to serving, promoting, and advancing the fraternity and sorority experience. We are passionate about what we do, and it's this passion that has encouraged our clients to trust us to do the heavy lifting so they can focus on their mission and having fun. So if you'll give me just a moment, I'm going to switch over to the LegFi application. So spring semester is in full swing, so it's important to make sure your roster is up to date. It is very important to add members as soon as they join. If you haven't done so already, it is very easy to do that. So you can go ahead and do that today to get it off your to-do list. You'll go to the members module when you get logged in, and then you'll click on Add Members. From here, you can use the CSV sample file right here to import multiple members, or you can add members one at a time. If you need to update a member type, you can go back to the list of your members. You'll click on the square next to their name, and then click on Actions. You'll click on Edit, and from there you can update their member type. So you can choose whichever member types are available to you. You can then update it from there. If you are changing a member to alumni, once you have updated their member type, you will then send an email to LegFi support at legfi.com so they can be archived. This is an extremely important step. If those members are not marked as alumni and archived, your chapter will get charged for them, and they must be archived so your chapter doesn't get charged for them. So now let's look at user permissions. To update user permissions, you'll go to the gear icon, and from there you'll click on Permissions. If you need to remove someone's admin access, you'll click on the button under Admin, and then you can remove their permissions. Or if you need to give them like just certain access to certain menus to read or to edit, you can click there, or you can just give them complete admin access. You want to make sure to give new officers coming in the appropriate permissions so they will be able to do their job well. So once your member roster is up to date, now it's time to set up billing. Under the Invoices module, you'll click on Create New Invoice. You'll then select the members who need to be invoiced from the list, and then you'll select Add Charge. From there, you'll complete the charges information. So we'll do chapter dues and fees. You can even select, you can copy charges from previous charges that you've done. If it's a recurring charge or a one-time charge, you can do charge description. You can select the financial account where members' payments will be deposited. So under the deposit financial account section, you can select a Treasury account to deposit the payment for the charge. So I'll show you how to open a Treasury account in just a few minutes. But an example of how you might use the Treasury account is to charge your members for their dues, which you want to deposit into the operating account. And then you can charge them rent to be deposited into your housing Treasury account. Or if you're doing a social event, you can create a social Treasury account and have those charges, those payments dropped into that account. So then we'll do the revenue category, and then we'll select our start date and due dates. And once you've done that, you click on Save Charge. And then at the bottom, you can write in a message. And then you can preview the invoice before you choose to send it. And once you're happy with how it looks, make sure all the charges are correct, you can click on Send Invoices. So next we're going to look at how to set up your Treasury account. Treasury accounts is a bankless solution to help your organization manage your finances and helps mitigate the frustrations and pitfalls of other options like bank accounts, peer-to-peer apps, and cash collections by providing unlimited FDIC-insured accounts that each chapter can configure based on their needs. You can create multiple Treasury accounts for specific areas of operations like housing, social events, recruitment, meals, and philanthropy events. So first, you'll need to set up a Treasury account. To do that, you'll select the Financial Accounts module in the left-hand navigation bar. And then you will click on Add Treasury Account. The Treasury account terms and conditions will appear. You'll read through those and then you'll click off on them and then you'll click on Submit. In compliance with federal regulations, our payment processing partner Stripe must collect all of the information requested in the Know Your Customer form. This form is securely encrypted and the data provided will only be used by Stripe's system to verify your identity. You'll input the information that is required. So to begin, you'll put your cell phone number and email address, and a code will be sent to you to verify your phone number. And then from there, you'll need to provide your name, contact, and identifying information and organization information to complete the form. If Stripe's automated system is unable to verify your identity, you may be asked to provide additional identification such as a driver's license to finish the process. So once the form is submitted in full, your new account will appear under your Treasury accounts listing. It does take a few minutes for the identity verification process to go through. You can then transfer funds between Treasury accounts as well as between a Treasury account and an external bank account via ACH transfer. To initiate a transfer, you'll select the Fund Transfers button and then select Add Fund Transfer. You will then select which account you would like to transfer funds from, and then which account you want to transfer funds to. You'll select how much you want to transfer, the type, and then any notes you would like to put in, and then the transfer date. Once you complete the form, you'll click Next, and then it will bring you to a page where you can review and submit your transfer. From there, it will show your transfer in the pending section until it has fully processed. And then under Processed, it will show you any transfers that have been processed. So now let's take a look at Treasury cards. First, we'll look at how to create a Treasury card for your account. Again, under the Financial Accounts module, You'll start by clicking on the ellipsis next to the account you would like to create a card for and select Treasury cards. So next you will click Add Card Holder, and then you'll select Choose Member. And then you'll choose the card type, and you can select either a physical or virtual card. Physical cards will be shipped to the user within 5 to 10 days of the enrollment date, while virtual cards can be quickly created for time-sensitive purchases. So after selecting the card type, you can then select the spending limit. So you can have whatever spending limit at whatever interval. So you can have $500 per day or per week or per month. This feature allows administrators to set appropriate limits on officer spending and ensure that officers adhere to their budget. Once you have set the spending limit, you can click Done. And once the card settings have been updated, you'll click Next. You'll review your card settings and then you'll click on Submit. So the new card will now appear in the Treasury Cards section. So now you will also need to add cardholder data to complete the identity verification for this cardholder. The information required will be their name, email, phone number, address, and shipping address for physical cards. LegFi will send an email notification to the cardholder requesting that they upload a picture of their government-issued ID to complete the verification process. Once your Treasury card is created, you can add it to your digital wallet. Both virtual and physical Treasury cards can be added to Apple Pay, Google Pay, or Samsung Pay wallets by opening the app on your device and entering your card details. So now that we've reviewed how to create a Treasury card, let's look at how you can manage your cards and spending through the app. So to manage a card, again, this is under the Financial Accounts module. You'll click on the ellipsis under the Actions column and select Treasury Cards. You'll click on the ellipsis under Actions, and here it shows you what you can do for each card. So suspend means you can freeze a card so that it is no longer able to be used. Users will get a notification that the card is unavailable if the card is in their digital wallet. Suspending a card is temporary. You can come back to the action section and click Activate to reactivate the card. You can close a card if that officer no longer needs access to it. Closed cards cannot be reactivated. You can also report the card as lost, stolen, or damaged if you need to receive a new card. You can also select View or Edit to review the member's card information and settings. So that is everything that we have today for our webinar. If you need any additional support, you can find the LegFi knowledge base by clicking on the question mark icon at the top right-hand side of the LegFi application. Also, our dedicated LegFi support team is available to provide you with any additional assistance you may need. Just reach out to us at legfisupport@legfi.com. Again, I want to reiterate, if you have to archive any members, to make sure to email that legfisupport@legfi.com to get them archived. So thanks everyone for joining us. You will receive an email with the link to watch this webinar again, and it will also be uploaded to our YouTube channel and our Help Center. Have a great afternoon, everyone.